Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Xander and I'm back, and today we're building a wood go-kart. For starters, we need to build a platform. First, let's get some curls. We're gonna build a 30-inch platform because that's how far our bearings are. We're gonna cut two 2x4s to 40 inches and 2 to 30 inches, and we're gonna make a rectangular frame. Now that we have our rectangular frame cut out, it's just time to screw it together and brace the inside. Okay, next I gotta cut these 26 3/4 inch braces and set them in the middle. Built this 3-piece kind of thing to go over the back of it to connect it to the subframe of our go-kart, and then hopefully I can brace it off some more and make that work. Okay, so I'm repeating this process on all four, but pretty much run it through the bottom. Probably gonna have to hammer it through. Okay, once it's hammered through, you get on top, fender washer, and a nut. And then we're gonna stack 2 nuts on top of both of them, obviously keep it locked down. Okay, now we get the luxury of screwing our rear end into our front end.
Stop it. Get some help.
So where our steering is gonna connect is gonna be 23.5 inches. I'm gonna make our front steering board 28 inches instead of 30, just to kind of give it more of a diagonal look. Okay, next, sadly, you gotta buy this $50 thing of square tubing with holes drilled in it. And every 3, we're gonna make 4 of them. Every 3 holes, we're gonna cut it down. Okay, and this is pretty much the concept of how you mount the wheels. And then you're gonna drill a bigger hole through here to the middle of both of them. As I was saying, man, I just hope anyone who watches my videos, the one thing y'all take away from it is just believe in yourself.
We do not care.
Even when it seems like you're fighting a losing battle, man, you can do whatever you want to do. This is the first time I've done half of this stuff ever in my entire life, and just picking up and doing it on camera for millions of people to watch is so crazy, but it's such an accomplishment when you're done, man. And just to know that, you know, how much I've grown in the last couple of months, and how much even through all the adversity that's been going on and has went on in the last year or 2 or so, just trust in yourself, man. You don't have to have everything figured out. Just keep going. But anyways, we're gonna get these zipped in, get our holes drilled for those bolts, and I guess I'll have to go get those bolts tomorrow, but yeah. Okay, so I didn't realize, I bought a go-kart axle originally. I was just gonna use those tires, but I took it back and I decided on using the 4-wheeler axle. Those tires are too small. They're 10 inches. So I gotta go get 13-inch tires tomorrow. They're still gonna be way smaller. I mean, that's kind of the look I was going for, but that's too small. That's like a kid compared to grown up on the back.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Okay, so it's the next day. I just had to spend $20 on this 5/8 inch drill bit. So we're gonna get the holes drilled out for the wheels, picked up some 7-inch bolts, and we're gonna run them through the 13-inch tires we just picked up and then go from there. We're gonna take this bolt. I did 7 inches. We're gonna run it through. Now your wheel is literally a 5/8 inch hub. Goes right on there like that. And I'm just doing this with a hex nut and then a stop nut because that way it doesn't come off. So get your hex nut on there. You want it pretty tight, but not too tight to where the axle doesn't spin. All right, now we have our front axle and steering. This is gonna sit under here. Next, we're gonna drill a 1/2 inch hole through these 2 boards.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, so you put a washer on top and the bottom of this board, then you're gonna put another one on the bottom of your actual board. You want it tight, but you don't want it super tight.
Huh?
This is the mock-up of our go-kart. I need a seat, obviously I need something to sit on, but that's how she steers. I moved it to give you all a little bit better of a view, but yeah, you can turn it up. It could definitely use being longer, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna make some 30-inch boards across, run all the way down to that, and then after that point, I will just bridge them over for that gap, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna torch the top before I mount the engine. Okay, now that this is finally torched, I can finally throw the engine on there. I need a bigger torch. It took me like 2 hours.
Oh, hey, I'm just about to go to bed.
Okay, so I got our throttle set up Okay, number one, these Predators are so weird. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, it's just, not even that it's hard, it's just, I didn't realize the throttle was too tight and it was just spinning, so I held it with the wrench, it was too tight, so I had to get an impact driver. So just, you know, look up your YouTube videos and then go from there. Now I built this little L-shaped bracket to kind of sit a handlebar thing on top and just mount our throttle. Okay, so next we're gonna add half a quarter 5W30. We got some gas and a gold peak thing, and then some fuel stabilizer. Okay, so I changed the way our throttle's mounted, and now we just have to push down on this lever. Okay, so as I got done and I test drove it for my TikTok and everything, I will show the clips, but the whole rear end came off. So now we're finna lag bolts it together. I knew better than do that, but I thought it would work. Like I mentioned, it was wrecked. This got dented and the top of our gas tank did too. Okay, so we broke our Harbor Freight wheel, so we're gonna take it back and warranty it. But anyways, let me know what y'all want to see me build next. And it's been Xander, and I'm out.